Hey, prayer warriors, here's a special video just for you. Thank you for what you're doing, but we really need help because we've got something coming. And so this video is just to intercessors. You got word about Koreans coming. Let me make sure you know what that is all about and explain how you can join in and help. South Korea is known as the land of prayer, but it wasn't always like that. Matter of fact, the gospel went there through American missionaries years and years ago. And then 50 years ago, 1st of June, Billy Graham went there and preached a huge crusade in Seoul, South Korea. Maybe his most famous one. 1.3 million people went to that, and 375,000 of them got saved. After Billy Graham left, God broke out in the country. I mean, it's amazing. When Billy Graham went, they were one of the poorest countries in the world. Now they've got the 10th largest economy in the world, and they attribute that to God and that point of where Billy Graham was there, and God just blessed the nation in an incredible way. Between that and the American military coming and saving them, they're saying we've got to go to America to pray in America because they're our spiritual heritage. If it wasn't for America, we would look like, they say, North Korea. And so what they're wanting to do is to bless us and invest in us. So they're sending hundreds of missionaries, intercessor missionaries, intercessors to America, the end of May, 1st of June. So guys, here's what we know. A team of 11 women and a man, a pastor, they're going to arrive here on Sunday evening, May the 30th, and will fly out on June the 7th. And so we've got this incredible schedule for them. They're going to pray every morning for 2 hours, every afternoon for several hours, and every evening. We're going to go all over Bartow County. We're going to be praying over the 7 mountains of a community. We're going to be praying for specific things. The schedule, we want to make sure that you know what the schedule is so you can start praying into that, and you can join us. You can join us, that's right. I mean, you can join us at all of these prayer stations, these prayer points. What we're wanting to do, and we really believe God is doing with this, is we want this to be a time where God raises up prayer in even a greater way in Bartow County. We want to see a launch of a greater prayer movement in Bartow County. You've been part of one, but we want to see it go to the next level. We're going to have prayer points for them. You can look at those things, all that kind of stuff. But you can be in person, or you can pray for your house or your work, wherever you are. But I need you, and James Black and I, we're working on this together. We need you to be praying about this now. And guys, there's lots of different crazy things, but we're asking you to please make this a prayer priority because coming days. So the schedule is going to be incredible. It's amazing what God's already done. As James said, just looking at this team that's coming, you sense the anointing of God on them. So pray about that. We got to make sure that all the food, cost, all that kind of stuff. Oh, they're paying their way here, okay? But we're going to house them, feed them, all that kind of stuff, and treat them really, really well. We still got a lot of details to go through. Housing's been provided. It's amazing what God's already done, but we still have a ways to go. But let me tell you one thing I want to ask you specifically to be praying for. They got to get a COVID test before they can go back. So would you pray that God makes sure that none of them test positive for COVID? Be praying with them. You're going to see more and more stuff. The other thing that you can do, one is pray specifically about COVID, but the second thing that you can do in a big time way is start sharing this on social media, and attached is a whole kind of our first rollout of a prayer a prayer information, a prayer platform. So kind of do stuff. Facebook, wherever you can put it, would be absolutely huge. And so I'm going to keep doing these kind of things and send them to y'all so that y'all stay up to speed. But as we roll this out, the more you can share it. We want to create a social media movement, and our goal is to see people, not just the Koreans, but people from our community join, and prayer arise in Bartow County like we've never seen it. So listen, God bless you, and thank you for what you're doing and what you've been doing. But I'm excited about what God's doing, and what an awesome thing that God chose Bartow County to be the place in the state of Georgia to host this prayer team. And so prayer from Georgia for Bartow County, for Georgia, and ultimately the nation is going to arise from here. Kind of fits with our spiritual DNA and our heritage, doesn't it? But listen, thank you for what you do. God bless you, and pray on.